Hey, friendo, Steve here.
Hey, Larson.
And welcome to Steven Larson Reacts. React to, like we're one unit. Steven Larson Reacts to the Dave Meltzer star ratings for WWE Payback.
Been waiting all week for this. Why do we got to wait all week for this?
Dude, it's Friday. Why? This show happened almost a week ago.
Why we got to wait all week for this?
It's these other guys, man. And somehow, some way, even being late every single time out the gate, Dave Meltzer's star ratings are the definitive statement on pro wrestling.
We're trying to change that, Steve.
We are.
We're trying to change that. We're getting our star ratings up right away.
They're
24 hours. 24 hours after the show concludes. So it's fresh on everybody's mind. You don't have to wait till Friday for these star ratings. Nonetheless, our job here today, at least my job here today, is to accurately guess what Meltzer gave these matches. I don't know. I don't think I have my rate. Hold on. My ratings for Payback somewhere.
Your star ratings, so you want to see if your Kachras might align or no?
No, that was the one you're doing. That was all out. Is it on the sheet of paper here scrawled?
Man. No cheat sheet.
Nope, no cheat sheet. All right, let's do it. Let's go into it. Let's get it done, Steve.
All right, let's hop into it. First up, Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus in a steel cage. Here are Dave Meltzer's. This is the only. I'm trying to find some editorializing here to help you out. Let's see here. They were not allowed to blade, but raked each other's faces on the cage. It appeared they were going for blood. Here we go. Stratus performed great for being largely retired and 47 years old. There were tributes to women.
47-year-old? 47-year-old? You read it like there was a question mark at the end.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. It was period. There were tributes to women of the past as Stratus used the Widow's Peak, the finisher of Victoria, and Lynch used the Twist of Fate, the finisher of Lita and the Hardys. Period. Both fought at the top of the cage. Mentions the Stark stuff. That's pretty much it in terms of editorializing.
I'm going to say 3 3/4.
You know, that would be a fair assessment because Dave typically dings the women for being women. In this case, he gave it 4 entire stars.
I mean, it's deserved more than 4 stars still.
That would be the floor, and I'm kind of impressed that Dave gave it that many. LA Knight versus The Miz. With everybody saying in 15 minutes and 45 seconds with John Cena as referee. This is what he had to say about it. The match was pretty dull, but saved because Knight is so over with the crowd. But it was not a good showing for Knight in a long match, but also not the right opponent for a long match, even if it was the right opponent for the promo segments. So he wanted Miz to tag out for the matches and keep the promo segments. Let's see here.
2 3/4.
close. 2 1/4. What did you give it?
I don't remember. I think 2.5. I think 2.5.
Okay. All right. Yeah. 2 1/4 from Dave. Pretty harsh.
That is harsh.
For the megastar. I don't necessarily disagree with his assessment, though.
No, I don't disagree with the assessment. Based on his assessment, I'd give it 2.5. Based on what.
Do you remember? You were really harsh on this third match, Rey Mysterio versus Austin Theory.
Yeah, I didn't think it was very good. Well, it was fine. It was just short and nothing really happened.
I think you gave it like 2 stars, didn't you?
I did give it 2 stars.
All right. Well, here is Dave's assessment. Much like the match itself, it's a very short assessment. Mysterio was good as usual.
That's it.
That's the only thing that isn't descriptive.
2.5.
3 1/4. 3 1/4. Wow.
Nothing happened during this match. Like, it advanced nothing.
Nothing happened.
It advanced nothing. That's why I didn't give it much of a score because, it was wrestled fine, but nothing happened.
Yeah.
It advanced nothing.
Yeah, nothing happened.
All right. Next. This is
match number 4. Judgment Day, Finn Balor and Damian Priest versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
This one's going to be high.
To win the WWE Tag Titles in a street fight, 20 minutes, 43 seconds. Here's Dave's assessment. Boy, did this make the baby faces look stupid since they were the ones who asked for the street fight. Also, you had constant interference with not only nobody helping Owens and ZAYN, even though Cody Rhodes was clearly there, and all the officials there just not even having a pretense. Maybe he meant presence.
It was
the wrestling.
Sorry, go ahead.
Don't interrupt the wrestling observer's observation. The wrestling itself was the best on the show. They used kendo sticks and garbage cans.
It's a street fight. Like, the rest can't do anything. They can't do anything to stop the mayhem that ensues.
Here's another. Here's a little bit more editorializing to help, because I'm trying to help you out here, man. You got to get on the board.
This is rough. There's only 6 matches. This is tough.
Oh, this is hard. Owens took out McDonough and slammed him on a table that didn't break. Rhea Ripley was next out and speared Owens through the barricade. That spot always works. That's kind of all the editorializing you got to get.
I'm going to say 4.5.
Oh, you're so close. I'm pulling for you. It was 4.25.
I think that's what I gave it. But for Dave, that seems awfully low.
Your Katras were aligned.
I almost said 4.75. Except he was like dumping on the lack of officials present. But it's a street fight. Officials aren't supposed to have any presence.
They're not supposed to have a presence.
They're there to count the pinfall or say someone gave up. That's it.
Unless they did mean pretense, in which case he kind of used that phrase wrong.
Gosh, 0 for 3 so far. 0 for 4.
Right,
gosh, I might get a donut here.
Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez. Here's his assessment. The idea, this match was 17 minutes and 21 seconds. Really? Wow. The idea was to give them time, but it didn't work as the crowd was dead. The issue is that by this point, people were waiting for the main event, and they didn't want such a long match. Ripley came out dressed like China. There was some awkward stuff between them. It picked up when Ripley went after Rodriguez's knee with a chop block and prism lock.
I'll go 2.25.
What did you give it?
More than that.
1 3/4. Yeah, he didn't like this match.
What the heck, Dave?
What you said? You said he gave it 2.25. Yeah, you got to knock a full half for the women, because that's what Dave does.
What the heck?
All right,
Dave?
man.
This is not. What do you say? 1.5 or 1 3/4?
1 3/4.
It was not a 1 3/4 star match. It was way better than that.
I think it was better than that.
It was way better.
All right,
this is my last chance.
Aligned.
This is
your
tough.
last chance here. God. Number 6, Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura. And this first line should give you a really good hint.
All right.
As to which way to go on this one. Rollins was very good, but this wasn't quite at WWE main event caliber. Nakamura knows how to get by, but never does more than that, even in a show main event. Rollins dressed up to...
That's an awfully harsh criticism of Nakamura.
It is a harsh criticism.
He's coasting?
Nakamura. This is interesting and wrong. He says Rollins dressed up to honor Wyatt. Keiji Muto was at ringside. No reason was given. Yeah, they did. Commentary talked about that.
Yeah.
They showed him at ring. Maybe he means this. They showed him at ringside, but he didn't do anything. That was true. He says the crowd was hot early for this, even though they were 3 hours deep when it started. So either Rollins is very over, which he is, or the build focusing on the back injury worked.
Which I think it did too. Gosh.
Yeah, so
that's some pretty harsh criticism at the very beginning.
It is harsh criticism, and I would remember that when considering Dave Meltzer's star rating here.
3.25.
Oh, you're so close.
The 3 stars.
3.5.
I almost said 3.5. Damn it.
Oh, I could feel that. I could feel that. You were so glad. It's heartbreaking. Heartbreaking, I tell you. But unfortunately.
Is that the first donut we've had? That might be the first donut we've had.
It might be the first donut you've had. I feel like I've had one of these WWE. No, yeah, maybe this might be the first donut we've had.
These 6-match cards are tough.
Oh, they're tough.
Brutal.
Well, if we go to, so I had All Out, which we're going to do in another video.
Yeah, and then I get a Wrestle Dream.
And then I get Fastlane. Yeah. So I'm in the hot seat for the next 6 match card. So comes and it goes, man. It comes and it goes. Anyways, let us know what you guys think of the Wrestling Observer's star ratings in the comments below.
Tell you what I think of his ratings for this card.
Yeah, man. If I was you, I'd think the same thing. Yeah, I kind of feel like that's the same thing too, man. I'm not down with these. Let us know in the comments below who is on track to dethroning the Wrestling Observer for the most paid attention to, argued over,
well respected
star ratings in the business. These two guys here. Talk to you later.
Goodbye.